Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to a coffee with Cass. It's been a bit. I love doing the role plays, and I do hope you enjoy roleplay month, but sometimes I really enjoy simple chat videos with you guys as well. So today I'm sipping on this delicious combination that I've been making at home lately. It's like a combination of white chocolate and caramel swirled together in the coffee. Very delicious. So, I asked you any topics or questions you guys would like to ask me for this coffee with Cass, since it's been a couple months, I would say, since I've done a coffee with Cass. So I have them on my phone. So I'll be referencing my lovely phone for your guys' topics, questions. So, how have I been? Thank you for asking. Well, somewhat busy to a degree, as roleplay month is always a busy time of year for me, but I plan my time fairly organized in a way, so I wasn't too overwhelmed this year. I did have a little setback with a massive ice storm where I lost power for almost 4 days, but I was able to catch back up and get ahead of schedule, which is always a beautiful, beautiful thing for me. I love being ahead of schedule for filming and whatnot because it makes it a little more relaxed and I can focus on other things. But I mean, I've been pretty normal. Life is life as we continue living in this world. I don't think that there is anything new going on with me. Same old, I would say. Favorite horror movie of all time. So, you know, I can't make a choice because that's too difficult. I have too many favorite movies. I'll actually leave a link below of a second channel video that I did where I talk about a lot of my favorite scary movies or horror movies, because there's a lot. But the ones that I immediately thought of, because I just love them. Let me see, what did I put down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, put down a 5. Five that immediately came to mind because I love them. So we'll just pretend that's of all time. The Conjuring is one of them, simply because I love that particular director's style, and it was a movie that actually scared me for the first time in a long time because it takes a lot to freak me out in the scary movie sense. So The Conjuring is one of them. Also by the same director, Insidious, I find to be so creepy and unique. I love it. And its sequel, I haven't seen all the sequels, but the direct sequel to it, Insidious, is a fantastic creepy movie. I will always say Scream as well because I love Scream. I remember seeing it when it came out, and I love the horror movie rules and Ghostface and all of that. I love Scream. I also love The Ring, a lot of people hit or miss for some people. I love it, and I've watched it so many times. And then we'll go with, Halloween, because I love Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, so The Conjuring, Insidious, The Ring, Halloween, and Scream. Those are five horror movies. Least favorite Marvel character. Now, I feel like it would be easy to just name a villain, right? Like, I don't like Thanos, or I don't like Victor Von Doom, or, these different villains. But when I think to Marvel characters, I always go to like some of the heroes, and my least favorite, I've just never been a fan of Cyclops. Hopefully there's no Cyclops super fans in my comments, but I don't know, I've just never been a fan of Scott. I don't know why. If you could have any character crossover storyline, what would you want? And it doesn't have to make sense. So I was thinking back to some of the fandoms that I used to ship and, still do. I really I used to think that Brooke Davis and Damon Salvatore would be an interesting couple. That's Brooke Davis from One Tree Hill and Damon Salvatore from Vampire Diaries. I thought that they would be a good couple. I've also kind of thought Catherine Pierce and Jessica Hamby, which is Vampire Diaries and True Blood. Yes. Those are two couples that I kind of thought of when I read this question. So Brooke and Damon, or Catherine and Jessica, maybe. Interesting question, I like it. Such a good coffee. Oh my gosh, so good. Talk about your ideal vacation. Oh my gosh, so many, and I feel like the list has kind of grown. When you can't travel anywhere, you can't go anywhere, I feel like the list just grows. And let's see, out of the country, Italy is just like a dream, I feel like, because there's so many places I want to see in Italy, and it just, oh my gosh, it just looks so beautiful. And you watch these movies where people travel to Italy and it looks just amazing. If you live in Italy, tell me if it is amazing, because it's definitely high up on my list for out of the country travels. In the country, I'd probably travel anywhere, just, see more states. I haven't seen that many states in my opinion, but Hawaii, tropical paradise, but you're still in the States, I don't know. Hawaii just looks amazing too. Any of these places, I just feel like I would want to take it in and soak up the amazing vacation, but I would be photographing everything. I would be photographing so many things because I love photographing the Pacific Northwest, but Italy has such a different landscape. Hawaii has such a different landscape. I would just be in photographer's heaven, I feel like, if I went to somewhere completely different. So those are some dream vacations, but gosh, there's so many, and the list just keeps growing as I sit in my office and think about not traveling. Chat about new trends in ASMR. What are some new trends in ASMR? What's really popular right now is the asking you questions, asking the viewer questions, or asking you very personal questions. I've done a couple of those, and I have a couple favorite videos. I don't know why they're so relaxing, but just, I think we all kind of answer the questions in our head when whatever ASMR artist asks the question, even if it's super, super personal, we all answer it to ourselves. So they're very relaxing. That's been pretty popular. Other trends. I'm not sure. I know that a lot of people have been doing the, God, what are they called? Shorts? shorts. I almost said reels, but that's Instagram. Like the short little things that YouTube introduced. I did one of those. I haven't done any more, my bad. So that's kind of a trend, but that's been all over YouTube, not just ASMR. That's like the main thing that I've seen, really, from the channels that I watch, I suppose. What is the last movie that you watched? Last movie I watched was Shutter Island. It came out years ago. I don't know what year. Maybe 2010, something like that. I don't know. Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Ruffalo. Had been wanting to see it for years. And one night I just saw it on Netflix and thought, yeah, let's watch that. Very good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really liked the directing style of it. It's not really a scary movie in my sense, no. Like a mystery thriller, I suppose you could say. But, yeah, very much enjoyed Shutter Island. It's the last movie I watched. Can you tell us some music you've been listening to? I sure can. I always am listening to music, and I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone to see what the main things I've been listening to, right? You know what I've been listening to the absolute most on repeat for no real reason has been Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics on repeat lately. I don't know why. I don't know if it was like a Quicksilver influence. I don't know. But I've been listening to Sweet Dreams on repeat. And also, you know, Agatha all along, because why not? And if you happen to like that song, the Agatha song, go on YouTube and look up Agatha all along with Fall Out Boy, and it does a fantastic remix with like the Monsters theme, Agatha and Uma Thurman combination of the songs. It is amazing if you like that. I've also really been liking Kings and Queens, Ava Max. I saw this fan video of Bridgerton to that song, and ever since I've been super interested in it. Way Down We Go, Welcome Home Son, I Hope by Gabby Barrett, which is so funny because it's all about, it's a very cheating song, you know, like people being cheated on, and it's like just such a good song. And I've never been cheated on. I don't really have relationships, and I'm just like, why do I like it so much? Funny enough. I'm still obsessed with, I've probably mentioned it, but I'm still obsessed with No Body, No Crime by Taylor Swift. And I'm waiting for that music video. Where is the music video for that, Taylor? Taylor, like she's watching this. Also, the Toxic by Britney Spears and the B-52's Love Shack mashup. That's also on YouTube. It's been really popular, like, on TikTok and Instagram, too. But so that's a fantastic mashup. And then I've been liking the 2WEI Survivor remix. Those are some songs I've been listening to. Talk about your cosplays or behind the scenes. Okay. So I did a bit of a cosplay talk on my second channel, and I've posted little bits here that, yeah, I did one of like my year things for this year's. I wanted to officially start doing cosplay, and so I made an Instagram page for it, and I've been having so much fun doing cosplays. The first one I did was my Han Solo cosplay, and super fun with it. You know, I pieced together all the looks, I made the pants, I, you know, adjusted the outfit, all that jazz. That was my first one, Han. And then I did kind of like a Kara / Supergirl look which I already had the Supergirl outfit, so why not do it for that. And then I did a closet cosplay, like just of stuff that I had for Darcy, because WandaVision, and I love Darcy, and I was like super inspired by WandaVision, so I did a Darcy cosplay of just stuff in my closet, and that was a hit too. Had so much fun with it. And I did Barbara from Beetlejuice, which was you saw in a roleplay for roleplay month. Got a lot of requests for more Beetlejuice videos, and I hadn't done Barbara, so I thought, why not do a cosplay-esque look with it too. And then was Sadness from Inside Out, which if you haven't seen Inside Out, it's a really cute Pixar movie, and I love Sadness, so I did Sadness, even with the little bowl. I love Sadness. And of course, I'm finding that I'm inspired by both. I'll know a video that I want to do, and so why not do the cosplay? Or there's a cosplay I want to do, like Sadness, and then since I took the time to do the look, I was like, why don't I make a video too? So my cosplay and my ASMR is inspiring each other, so you clearly saw a Sadness roleplay as well. I did a couple of WandaVision like mini cosplay looks for the Wanda video I did, in the sweatshirt and the flannel robe type of little mini cosplays, and then I did my full Wanda cosplay, head to toe. That's another thing with my cosplays. In the past, when I've done ASMR videos, a lot of it is waist up because that's all you guys can see, but now that I'm doing full-on cosplays, it is head to toe, which is a little different, but I like it. But yeah, I did my full Wanda look, which I was super happy with as well. It's kind of her look from Civil War and Infinity Wars. I would love to do her new look, but my wallet says no. My wallet says not yet. How about that? And then the newest one I did was really random, but you know what? I grew up on the Batman animated series and Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero movie, and I just wanted to do a Nora Freeze cosplay. I was just like, I have this dress in my closet, it looks like Nora to me, let's just do a Nora Freeze. And then after I did that, and then the makeup, I did cosplay pictures, and then I was like, let's do a video. So it inspires back and forth, and I don't know if you guys have seen that video yet, but there is a Nora Freeze video either out or coming soon. So yeah, my cosplay stuff has been really fun, either, you know, piecing together and making stuff, props and pieces of clothing and different things. My cosplay list is this long, so long, and I keep getting more and more lists. I have a list on my phone and my computer of all of the cosplays I want to do, and it's overwhelming, but it's a lot of fun. I'm having so much fun with it. Yeah, if you have an Instagram, you should go follow my cosplay page. It would mean so much. And of course, some of my cosplays will be featured on my ASMR page here because I'll be inspired to make a roleplay. Talk about your pets. My pets. Well, some of them you may be able to hear. I have a sleeping cat in my office over there. I have 2 dogs and kitty cats. That's all I have. I've always had pets my whole life growing up. Over the years I've had bunnies and fish and a rat at one point that was a sweetheart. She was the sweetest little animal ever. And yeah, now I have cats and puppy dogs. That's my animals. A lot of you probably see them either on social media or my vlogs. I tend to show my animals in my vlogs. WandaVision. Talk about WandaVision. Oh, WandaVision was fantastic. My heart belongs to Elizabeth Olsen. But it was a really good show. I miss like having it. Of course now we have Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I do miss the WandaVision. I want to do a podcast on it soon, if not already. I think I want to go through the whole series of it. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed WandaVision. I still love all of the memes that are coming from it. And I still don't want to spoil people for some reason, so I haven't been posting them, but I have so many funny WandaVision memes saved in my phone. I really enjoyed it. Disney Plus is doing really good with their shows. Alright. How are the house renovations going? Good. Slowly but surely. There's some things that are obviously next steps that I'm going to be working on. I've kind of procrastinated a bit through lockdown because it's like, yeah, I'm stuck at home, but then I also work from home, and then it's just, and we've done some things, still more to do. And then it's picking which projects obviously first to do. It's pretty set what like the next 3 things are, major things to do. So I just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. It's a lot. It's a lot. If you happen to buy a house that needs like renovations, it can be a lot. Although a lot of mine are like cosmetic things that I'm doing just because it's like changes that I wanted to make. The popcorn ceilings, capished. Things like that. But yeah, it's going. It's going. Post-COVID plans. Everyone asks this. The first thing that always comes to mind is I just want to go see a movie in a movie theater. I'm scared that movie theaters are gonna die because of this, and that would be sad. Like, I think of the little movie theater that I go to, and I really hope it survives all this. Fingers crossed. And then, you know, I don't have like HBO Max or these things where you get to see all the new movies, so I'm kind of missing out on that a bit. I think the closest I've gotten is like Disney Plus shows, because I haven't done any of the premium access ones because I don't know, I really don't feel like spending an extra $30 when I already pay a subscription fee, you know what I mean? So post-COVID would be nice to see a new movie. That'd be fun in a theater. I'm not a huge like go out to restaurants people type of person, but you know, maybe go out to restaurants, just see people that I haven't been able to see a bit, things like that. I'd love to go to the coast again. I feel like I haven't been to the beach in forever because of all of this. Very tragic. I'd like to get some more like different photography stuff back up and going after post-COVID too. What is your opinion about the upcoming TV show Loki? I'm very excited. Big Loki fan. It's like coming out for my birthday. I'm excited. All of the Disney Plus shows have been very good in my opinion, so I'm looking forward to this. It will be interesting because it's not the version of Loki, you know, the progressed character of Loki that we're used to. Like, this is right after Avengers Loki, so you know, it's not as, the character hasn't progressed as much, so should be really interesting. But I am of course looking forward to it, and all of the Loki-ness. Thoughts on upcoming superhero movies. So I made a list of some of them. I can't make a list on all of them because there's about 6 million new things coming out, right? I added Wonder Woman 1984 to this because I haven't seen it. I know that it's out, but as I said, I don't have HBO Max to see these things, so I haven't seen that. Along with the Snyder Cut, I have also not seen that. I don't get to see the DC things apparently, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'll see it someday. Black Widow, that has been pushed so much, and I think they finally said it's going to be July. And I'll have to, gauge on how COVID is doing, if theaters are open. I'm thinking they're not going to be. And then they're doing the Disney Plus access, but once again, it's an extra $30 for a subscription service I already have. I am looking forward to that though, although I feel like there will be a sense of sadness to that movie because we know what happens to the character. Suicide Squad. The trailer looks really good. I love Harley's new look. It's like a modern inspiration of the cartoon. It looks really good, and it looks so different from the first Suicide Squad movie. But you have James Gunn now, so I have hope for it. Maybe his new look at it will be something fresh to DC. I'm still a little sad that Will Smith isn't coming back as Deadshot because I really liked Deadshot and Harley in the first one, but I am looking forward to that. That's another one. Who knows when I'll see it though. The Batman, which is unconnected to anything. Who knows what DC does. The one with Robert Pattinson. I'm curious on this. I'm very curious on Robert Pattinson as Batman. I'm very interested to see Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Very interested in that casting. Let's see. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Is that what it's called? Whatever, which one that is. I'm of course very interested in that because I want more Wanda. I want more things like that. So very interested in what they're going to do with that. And that continuation of some of the storylines that we saw with WandaVision. And then of course with Captain Marvel 2, I want to see those storylines continue with Monica and things like that. So, and there are so many others. There's so many others. DC is like ups and downs of what actually we're gonna get. I did hear that, kind of broke my heart. Zack Snyder was planning on introducing Batgirl into the Batman movie with Deathstroke, and that would have been so cool. But I'm not as, granted I haven't seen the Snyder Cut, but I'm not as hyped up on Zack Snyder as some people are, but I'm still waiting for a Batgirl movie. And then Marvel has like a long list of all of these things that they're putting out, so it's just, the list goes on and on of all of the things. I'm really looking forward to hearing a casting for Fantastic Four, and if they're gonna like reboot X-Men too. I'm interested to hear those castings. How to deal with family drama. My heart goes out to you if that's the case. Don't be a peacekeeper like I am. Don't be that middle person like I am. Don't be an empath like I am. It's hard. Just remember to take care of yourself and have moments of your own well-being, because it can be so overwhelming, especially if you're like in the thick of it. It can be a lot. Can you include what your summer plans will be? Well, as we don't know what the status of COVID will be, I know for sure I'm going to be revamping my garden, moving things around, and doing a little bit more planting compared to what I did last year, because it was kind of like the first summer where I could really plant stuff. But I'm going to be redesigning my garden and moving stuff around my yard and just other things with my yard, because the previous people, like, they weren't really into flower beds or plants or things like that, so kind of designing and planting and gardening and things like that's going to be a big part of summer for me, just like yard work in general. Hopefully some hikes would be nice. I don't even know the last time I went on a hike, because we had fires, and then we had trails were closed because of Corona, and then we had more fires, and then we did just like, so I don't know. Hopefully some hiking. I am long overdue for a good hike. Are you planning another trip to Disney? In my head, I am. I would love to take my mom. She hasn't been in years. She hasn't been since she was in high school, so, you know, California Adventure wasn't there. There's so many new things. I want to take her so bad to Disney, and my Disney trip was just like this beacon of happiness, like right before everything went crazy with COVID. And like I miss it. I miss that trip because it was such an amazing time. So I would love to go back and all that jazz. And I'm kind of planning other things too, but yeah, I would love to take my mom back. Oh my gosh. So many things I want to do again. Yes. Alright, lovelies. I think that's all she wrote. Let me sip my coffee. I hope you guys enjoyed this coffee with Cass. And then I answered your questions or your topics. Alright, lovelies. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.